So I just bought this Anker 555 off of Amazon. Not for this much, but for this much. Now it just arrived and we're going to do a little unboxing of it. So it came in a huge box from Anker through FedEx. Look at this thing. They're the world's #1 mobile charging brand. So this 555 unit is a total of 1,024 watt hours and a max output of 1,000 watts through the AC ports. We got a 5-year warranty, which is always nice. It has a super long battery overall lifetime because they use LFP cells. And you can plug in 12 things at one time simultaneously. I didn't get the solar panel option, but it's pretty cool that it has that. Looks like it got some fins to take away heat from the BMS and disperse it out the side. The inbox adapter can charge this probably in about like 6 hours. The USB-C can charge it in about 12 hours. Car is 10 hours. I'll be using this option on trips, so really I'll be trickle charging this. It's cool that the solar panel charges at 5.5 hours, just like the inbox adapter, but that's probably with ideal conditions and you won't get that often. I actually have an AC port in my Tesla, and I can charge with USB-C, this one right here. Trickle charging it won't take the full 9.8 hours. It'll still probably take a long time, but not the full 9.8. 1,000 watt output shared. We have 3 USBs. One is 100 watts and 2 are 60 watts. We have 2 USB-As, 12 watts each, as well as a car outlet, 120 watts max. You're gonna get this before first use. We need to charge the power station to activate the battery before using it for the first time, so we gotta plug it in. I just opened this box. You get all your connectors inside of here. I threw the solar stuff back in here because I'm not going to use it. This is gonna go into my car, so the car adapter, and this is staying inside the house so I can charge it from my wall whenever, or if I have a super long trip and I have a hotel, I might just bring this with me just in case I can stop until like get some coffee, dinner, or sleep, and then I can charge this not off the car. You're also gonna get a user manual. It's gonna tell you what's in the box, an overview, and then how to recharge the actual power station. If we want to use the AC charging or the car socket charging, there's a button we have to turn on beforehand. If we're going to use the USB ports, you don't need to do that though. Power saving mode is pretty cool. It's going to turn off the AC ports to save power once all the devices are charged. If we turn it off, it'll provide a steady power though, which I'll do because I'll be plugging in a refrigerator to this. We have an ambient light, and then it'll tell you how the LCD screen guide works. We have troubleshooting and resetting the power station if need. Since these are LFP cells, it's not terrible to charge it to 100%, so the first time I'm using it, I'm going to charge it to 100%. It says the recharge hours are 0.9. If the display turns off, you just click this button, so that means in about 1 hour, I should be at 100%. It's pulling 200 watts. This light bar is pretty bright, and it says it's pulling 4 watts, so it'll actually tell you how many watts it's pulling. That's pretty sick. And if you tap these to turn both of these on, it'll tell you which is on and then which is off. So we're gonna do 2 tests, one with the USB and then one with this DC. So just the DC from the car. So this outlet right here is giving 136 watts. Pretty good. So that's just DC in. Now let's take this out and try it just with the USB-C. And it's giving about 33 watts. So we have 21 hours. If we combine the two, 120 watts. Here's my thing though, which is kind of weird. It's only giving about 120 watts, but look at the recharge time. It's 4.1 with both of it plugged in. Now the DC gave more wattage at 136, but it took longer, 5.1 hours. So I feel like if you have both input, it is going to charge it faster because the recharge time, it is faster. It's just weird how it's not reporting the watts correctly. So I have the battery in the sub trunk at the moment. You can see this red light is powering my underglow actually. I leave it always on. If I press the display button, the display pops on 100% because it's plugged in with the USB-C and the DC in. I've been using this for a couple of weeks and I have absolutely no problem with it. Subscribe to the channel, that way you can see this thing being used on future trips, which I take all the time. So this thing is probably going to make an appearance in almost every video.